Hey, everybody. Dr. Jane Brewer here. I am talking to Dr. Ian Shtulman in Florida this evening, and we are excited about Mile High coming up in September. And Ian, you might not remember this, but I actually met you when I was a prospective chiropractic student. I came out to Life University and I attended a life leadership weekend, and you were on a panel as a student ambassador. And I totally remember in that moment, like your passion for chiropractic and your ability to communicate really well that left an impression on me. And I don't know if you remember that or not. It was a long time ago.
So I didn't remember it at the time. And then the first time I came out to Mile High and I saw you, I was like, oh, we're Facebook friends. Like, let me introduce myself formally. I got hit with the no, actually, we met in person. And so, yeah, I remember that story from the very first time. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you probably met a ton of prospective students at those weekends, but your practice in Florida, you have a huge pediatric focus, and I would love to hear a little bit more. And for everybody else who's listening, for you to just talk for a couple minutes about what you'll be sharing from stage at Mile High coming up in September.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I love Mile High. This is one of my favorite events in chiropractic. The first time I was out there, like, gosh, it was like 3 or 4 years ago. It just felt like, this was at the height of the pandemic, and everybody was like living out on an island by themselves in practice, fighting the good fight, and to come together as a community and a family and within this profession, it was just so special. The thing that really makes me excited about chiropractic, uh, you know we talk about this innate intelligence, right? This innate wisdom that exists within every cell of our body, and that we as chiropractors have the opportunity to help it fully express itself through perceiving and adapting to an ever-changing internal and external environment every day, right? That's what we do.
Yeah.
Well, I think there is no aspect of life that fully embodies that innate intelligence than pregnancy and birth. You have these two half cells of genetic potential that come together to create one single human cell. And that cell divides and divides and differentiates, forming every part of the body. And in, you know, 9 months or so, this single human cell is able to form into this living, breathing human being that mom was able to create and give birth to and feed from her body without ever having to learn how to go to school to do it. It is just the embodiment of the wisdom that we're born with and how it can fully express in in some of the most routine but magical aspects of the human existence. And I think it's just so special.
I could not agree more. I think taking care of women throughout their pregnancy and then just taking care of babies really kind of like animals as well. It really shows, I think, the power and the purity of what we do. You know, the babies don't have
Yeah.
this big educated brain to get in the way of, talking themselves out of results. And, I think how they respond to the chiropractic adjustment is, I think, one of the purest expressions of what we do. And I can't wait to hear more. I mean, that was just a little taste that got me really excited to hear the rest of it. And I think you're also doing a breakout session with some other pediatric focused docs.
Oh my gosh. So these breakout sessions, I'm incredibly jealous because obviously Donnie Epstein is doing a breakout session, but then you've got like these epic animal chiropractors who are doing breakout sessions, and then we have what I could only like describe as some of the most passionate perinatal chiropractors that
Hmm.
are in existence. Uh, Teachers for the ICPA who are all coming together and putting on a breakout session all about birth interference and how subluxation interferes with normal birth process. John Edwards, Kristen Hosaka, Jen Santos, Steph Libbs. I'm assuming. Am I forgetting somebody? I
That
don't. I don't.
sounded
I
that
mean,
sounded
it's
right.
pop.
Yeah, all the heavy
I,
hitters.
I'm. I'm afraid I'm like leaving somebody out. So if that's the case, I apologize. But
All good.
it's really just going to be an incredible panel. And so, what I love so much about this event is just in the last couple of years, we're seeing this increased progression of like family wellness
Hmm.
practitioners on the stage at Mile High. And I just think it's so exciting. It's to see what used to be this little, kind of subspecialty become just the norm within chiropractic, I think is so special.
Awesome. I am super looking forward to it. I think you and I both are going to have to get new hats for the theme this year.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. We got to bust out some of that Mile High Noon cowboy hat.
That's right.
I'm yesterday Danny was sending me some pictures of assless chaps.
My God.
So I'm not sure if that was for the event or if he just wanted me to wear them for him. I'm not sure,
Maybe
but
for
we'll
the after
see.
party,
Yeah.
Doc. Maybe for the after party.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. I can't wait to see you in person, and I can't wait to see everybody at Mile High coming up this September, the 26th through the 29th, Denver, Colorado. Thanks so much for taking a few minutes to share your passion, your expertise, and a little bit about what you'll be sharing from stage, and we'll see you in a little bit.
See you there.